And welcome into Bon Appetit. The Alabama National Fair is about 2.5 weeks away. It comes in October 30th through November the 8th. And one of the major things that they do each year is they have the Creative Living Center. People compete for first place prizes. And today we have a wonderful dessert winner. Ashley Holman's here. And Ashley, tell us about that pie that we're going to be jumping into pretty quick.
Yes, it's a German chocolate pecan pie.
Ooh. For a German chocolate cake.
Yes, this is in a pie version. It is really, really good.
So we've got the best, of all worlds.
All worlds in here.
Best of all worlds.
Yes.
All right, let's see how you make it.
Okay, you use 4 large eggs. And
we'll have the recipe, by the way, if you folks want this. You don't have to be taking notes.
a 1/4 cup of granulated sugar and 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour and half a teaspoon of salt. You mix that together first, beat it up real good till it's creamy. Then you pour in the yellow label, which is a cup of it,
Okay.
and 4 ounces of German chocolate that you melt, this whole package,
Ah.
and a 1/4 cup of butter that you melt. You mix that in with all the other stuff, with the flour mixture and all that stuff. Then you put in I put in over a cup of pecans, chopped pecans.
Love
Okay.
the pecans.
Yes,
Love them.
yes.
And they're good for you too.
Yes.
And a teaspoon of vanilla extract and 3/4 of a cup of toasted flake coconut.
Oh,
You mix it all
Okay,
together.
good.
And then you pour it into a frozen deep dish pie shell. Which
Okay.
or you can make your own, or you can get one already done for you. Doesn't.
they're
Okay,
just
now
they're
when-
so easy.
They're
Yeah,
easier.
and they're good.
They're good.
When you entered, did you make your own crust or did you use a frozen
I
one?
use frozen.
Okay. And you
Oh,
still won.
great.
So, I mean, you know,
Okay.
yeah.
And
So did you take first prize in this, or
this was for a great dessert.
Okay.
It was very close, but I didn't get it. But that's okay.
That's okay. That's,
I had fun doing it. And
that's
the,
half the battle.
girl that won was a real good friend of mine.
Okay.
And I was very happy for her.
Good.
She
see,
deserved
it builds relationships.
You know, and I thought, you know what? I'd rather, but she had a really good looking one too. So I mean, we all snarfed hers down too.
Well,
after
what we love is companionship.
the way to do it.
It's great. So how long do you have to cook this?
you pour it into your pie crust and you put it into a 350 degree preheated oven for about 45 minutes.
Okay.
Until this is set. When you touch it, it'll kind of bounce a little bit. That means it's ready.
Okay.
Then take it out and let it cool, and it'll cook. It'll continue to cook as when you take it out.
Right.
Then you serve it with ice cream or.
Is there any way to keep the edges of your crust from burning or cooking faster than anything else?
I have a pie crust shield that I stick around it, towards the end of it, and it keeps it from turning
Because
into
that's a
burnt
big
toast.
tip. I know that I finally started putting mine on aluminum foil. Then I pull the foil up and kind of make a tent over just the crust edge.
I have one of those little pie things that just snap, kind of go around it a little bit, and it keeps it from turning into dark toast.
That just sounds too easy, Ashley. That is so fun.
So really, you're going to eat this pie cold, right?
You can eat it cold, you can heat it
or
up.
you can heat it up, or like you said, once you take it out of the oven in about an hour and a half, it's still going to be warm enough. If you want to eat it hot, that's the best time to eat it. If you're having a party and you want to serve it at that point.
Can we cut it and see what this looks
Sure.
like? Because what I love is you've used pecans, locally grown pecans. Fantastic. You use the yellow label syrup, which is Whitfield Foods and Alaga syrup, and over 100 years old, and great stuff. So you're employing people, and you're supporting everything that is Alabama. So you want to buy Alabama products whenever you can.
Ooh,
That's such a big
look
thing.
how rich that looks. Oh my goodness.
Oh, we're not going to talk about calories, are we?
No, we're
No,
not.
we're not talking about. We're not talking about television. No, you leave that right there because I'm diabetic. That's all I got to do is look at it, and my blood sugar just elevated 14 degrees.
Well, I think I can handle it.
I may take a bite.
Yeah.
Ashley, thank you so much for coming. Remember the Alabama National Fair, October the 30th through November the 8th. It's a fun way. It's put on by the Kiwanis Club of Montgomery. It's a fundraiser. All the proceeds from the fair go into the community to help make Montgomery a better place. So join us at the fair and join us not next week, but join us in a few minutes. We'll be right back right after this.
See ya.